Welcome to Thursday Flow. And my talk this week is about your aura. Now, before I say a single word about aura, let's define it. Aura, it's the invisible energy that surrounds us, the energy that emanates from us, the field that surrounds us and reflects how we're feeling, thinking, and believing. It's not just colour or mood, and there are special cameras that take pictures of this energy field. Did you know that? Fascinating. It's your energetic signature. It's what people sense when they meet you and you them. So remember how you felt when meeting new people? Sometimes there was this instant attraction, and other times there was this really prickly feeling. Oh, the sooner I'm out of here, the better. You had an instant like or dislike towards them. Well, that's both auras interacting with each other, just like a magnet. One attracts or it repels. And this is the same energy we use to attract opportunities. You see, life doesn't respond to what we want. It responds to who we are being with our energy. Most people hope they'll rise to the occasion, but the truth is, we don't rise, we fall to the level of our preparation. And that's why training your energy, your aura, your mindset, it matters. It's not woo-woo or wishful thinking, it's actually science-based. And in his book, Becoming Supernatural, How Common People Are Doing the Uncommon, Dr. Joe Dispenza explains the science behind the aura, the frequency and attraction. He explores the electronic magnetic field, the aura, generated by your heart and your brain. He actually has machines that measure this, how emotions and thoughts emit measurable energy, how meditation and intention can change your energy and therefore your reality. He talks about the concept of tuning into the frequency of the future you want to attract. This book blends neuroscience, quantum physics, and spirituality beautifully. And I really enjoyed learning and understanding all that it presented to me, because to me there was such a conflict with spirituality, religion, churches. Man alive, let me talk on that. But he took all of that and blended it together, and it made so much sense. So when your body and mind believe something is already true, fear loses its grip. You stop chasing and start attracting, because you're no longer trying to prove, but you're simply living from the truth that it's already yours, despite the current circumstances. And if you've listened to me long enough, you would have heard me mention Wallace Wattles, and his book, The Science of Getting Rich, where he talks about ignoring the current situation, your current circumstances, but visualizing and feeling you are in that situation. You are that person that you are wanting to become. So, for the next 30 days, try this aura reset. Notice and name your emotions. Becoming aware of your energy is step one. So when I feel that I'm uptight, my stomach is churning, now these days I'm currently saying, I choose to release all that no longer serves me. And almost instantly I can feel a calmness in my body. Secondly, affirm your alignment. Remind yourself who you're becoming. Again, myself, these days I ask the question, how would a wealthy woman respond to this? Interesting. And immediately it takes me out of my current situation where, sometimes it is very overwhelming and it's, oh, woe is me, to one of confidence and one of a person being in charge of the situation. It's really amazing. The next one is visualize your future self. Embody her energy now. And I've shared with you before the Jim Carrey story where he wrote himself a $10 million check for a movie that he wanted to do. And in those days, he was a struggling actor, and nobody had received $10 million for a movie role. Well, he visualized, he felt, he put himself into that future role, and 4 years down the track, he received his $10 million movie contract for Dumb and Dumber. So live as though your aura already knows the way, because actually deep inside it does. And live with confidence, with courage and peace. And you will see that synchronicity, opportunities and connections begin to align when you do. For example, I was travelling through town with the horse in the float, and I had to make 2 stops. And one was at the dentist for an emergency, and I was going to be there for about half an hour. And this was the first time I'd left my horse in town in the float for such a long time. And I needed a parking spot right outside the front of the dentist. So I said, universe, I need not 1, not 2, but 3 spaces outside the dentist so I can drive in with my float and then drive out. And do you know what? There it was on both occasions on that day, a 3-car park space for me to drive in with the float and out easily. So it's not luck, it's resonance. And I love what Esther Hicks says. It's just as easy to manifest a button as it is a castle. And the whole idea there is if you can manifest a car parking space, you can project, you can put your positive energy out there to align, to manifest anything that you want. The thing there is, though, it's tricky, isn't it? Because you just don't do it and magically it happens. It has to be in divine time. So remember, you're not here to chase, to convince, or even beg for your place. You are a channel of abundance for abundance, a magnet for good, a vessel for purpose and peace. So your aura strengthens most when life feels hardest. And we all know that. You grow the most. You become stronger when you are going through challenges. When you choose faith over fear, lead while still learning, and keep showing up even when it's uncomfortable, that's when the invisible world starts to move in your favour. So this week, don't dim your light to match the room. Let your energy rise. Stand in your truth, because the world doesn't need you smaller. The world needs you aligned, radiant and ready. And when you do, people will say, there's just something about you. And that, my friend, is your aura doing the work. With heart, God bless. Have a great week. Margherita.